Bring us some figgy pudding. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding and bring it out here.
Did you know that figgy pudding is not actually figgy or pudding? Unless, of course, you're in the UK and then all dessert is pudding. But I guess that's logic based on people who put beans on toast. But let's be honest, is beans on toast really worse than fruitcake? Because that's what figgy pudding is, it's fruitcake. Now, maybe that's just a me problem, because I've never liked fruitcake. It's always tasted like cardboard and shattered dreams. Don't ask how I know what that tastes like. But usually I procure my holiday brick from Walmart. So that way, when I don't eat it, I can just use it to patch the drywall. Yeah, I really don't like figgy pudding. So naturally, I thought it might be fun if we made some fruitcake today. And I know my cooking is horrible, but even horrible is an improvement on a dish like this. Plus, I hear in some restaurants they set the figgy pudding on fire for show, which might be a good thing because that's probably going to happen during the baking process. But hey, at my house, it's not the holidays until the fire department comes by. So let's get started. Okay, we are officially on location in my kitchen. I have all the ingredients assembled. And I have to say that I think the reason that I don't like fruitcake is because 90% of the ingredients on this thing is just not for me. Like, I researched a ton of recipes and every one of them had something I didn't like in it. So, in the spirit of cooking with the soul and not the recipe, I decided to change a few things up. For example, we need 1.5 cups of dried pineapples. That's an absolute no for me. So I used dried strawberries instead. Decided to go with the raisins. Not a huge fan, but I thought we'd do a little bit of a compromise with and without some of the ingredients. Dried apricots, kept those. Gotta say, when I took them out of the pack, though, they didn't really look all that dry. They were kind of squishy. I don't know if that's normal. Again, I don't cook very often. This kitchen is sadly not used very often. Chopped dates, absolutely not. No way. So what we did on that was substitute them for some mixed berries. Cranberries, cherries, and blueberries. Not really a big fan of any of those, but you know, we do what we can. Heaping cup of candied red cherries. Oh God, we're gonna have a lot of cherries in this. Don't like cherries either. Crystallized ginger. Oh, I think one of the worst things on earth is ginger. It does not smell good. But again, I felt like we had to keep some of the core ingredients so that it is still a fruitcake. And it called for 3/4 cup of rum, brandy, apple juice, or cranberry juice. So I decided to go with apple juice. There's the apple juice. Apple juice is okay, I guess. And part of this I did yesterday because seriously, some of these fruit cake recipes took up to like 2 weeks. So this is one that I found that wasn't so long, but still you had to mix all the fruits and all of the apple juice ahead of time and leave it out or leave it to soak or whatever's happening here. It doesn't smell as bad as it did yesterday when I mixed it. It said leave it out. It never said where I needed to leave it out. But I felt like if I left it outside of the refrigerator, we would be looking at food poisoning plus whatever mistakes I make along the way. So we have our fruits ready. I think there's some. It'll do. It's a lot of fruit too. Okay, so step 1, we did that yesterday. We prepared the fruit. So we can officially take all the fruit away. I want to save those for another day, for whatever I'll use any of that for. To make the batter, place the batter and sugar in large bowl. I thought we had to make the batter first. Oh, place the butter. I can't read or cook. And people ask me why I'm still single.
I don't even have any good skills.
16 tablespoons of unsalted butter at room temperature. Well, we've already screwed that up. Fresh out the refrigerator, not room temperature at all. Okay, place butter and sugar. Sugar? There was sugar? Oh, dark brown sugar. Recipe, you gotta help me out here. You gotta be more specific. Should I heat this up? We're just gonna let it happen. We've got our brand new pack of brown sugar because what else would I need brown sugar for? How do I get in here? There we go. Do I just pour it in here? It's very clumpy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, what's happening? Oh, that's 1 cup. That's gotta be 1 cup. 2 cups? 2 cups of brown sugar. Please don't do whatever you're doing. Why is this so clumpy? That's 2 cups. Beat together until well combined. Now I know why the butter needed to be room temperature. Oh dear. Can I put this in the microwave? I probably shouldn't put that in the microwave. I don't think I can put this in the microwave either. Oh no. Butter, I need you to be room temperature. I don't think this is going to end well. "30 seconds in the microwave." That should be room temperature, right?
1 minute later.
Oh dear. I don't think this is room temperature. Oh. Yes, the butter and beat together until well combined. What would I beat it together with? Can I beat it together with this? Whisk. Until well combined. Oh dear. Is beating and whisking the same thing? What tool do you use to beat something with? Like food, not like a person. I'm going to do a teaspoon of table salt. Pretty sure this has been on the table before. And I'm just going to a teaspoon of cinnamon. That looks like a tablespoon. Teaspoon. Uh-oh. Nutmeg. 1/4 teaspoon. Okay, I feel like that's enough. Baking powder. Teaspoon of that too.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Is that a teaspoon? That's plenty. All right, we have to beat this too. We have to beat it. Ooh, this stuff kind of looks like caramel a little bit. All right, that is what it looks like now. Oh, it's very slidey. Okay, next is beat the eggs, 4 eggs, 1 at a time, scraping the bowl after each addition. 4 large at room temperature. Here's our next failure. These are extra large, coming straight from the refrigerator. Why do I have to beat them in 1 at a time? If we just put them directly in here, then we don't have to scrape the bowl, right? My cracking eggs aren't really that good. Oh no. Really? The first one? Oh God, tiny little thing. No, I got you. Ah, second egg. Combining them all at once. No eggshells in that one. 3. Ooh, that one didn't work so well. Ugh. Ooh, oh. I'm going to use the same thing. It's all going together, right? Doesn't matter. How well do I have to beat these? Beat eggs 1 at a time. I'm beating them all together. I believe in teamwork. No need to separate everybody. I assume this is just going in here. It's not specific. This looks like the beginnings of the worst omelet I've ever seen. This doesn't want to combine very well. Maybe that's why I was supposed to do it 1 at a time. In separate bowl, whisk together flour and cocoa. Is this cocoa? Black cocoa powder. 3 cups. Oh! Okay, that's 1 cup. Why can't I hold this thing? Oh. That's 2. 2 and 3. 2 tablespoons. This tablespoon doesn't, I think it's a tablespoon. It doesn't have any writing on it. So this looks like a tablespoon. Oh my God. Oh, it's so messy. Ooh, it's really loud smelling. Now I have to whisk it together. With what whisk? I have this little tiny whisk that's supposed to go in a little hand beater thingy. That'll have to do. Add the flour mixture and the syrup. This is the syrup. This is the golden syrup. I'm gonna add this one. I'm gonna do it backwards because that always works so well for me. I'm gonna put this. Ooh, it actually does look kind of good. I should probably apologize to everyone who knows how to cook while they're watching this. 1/4 cup, we're just gonna guess. That looks like 1/4. Well, it looks kind of pretty. Beat gently into combined. How do you beat something gently? Should I have a different something? I got one of those little scraper thingies. Can I use that? We got this thing. Can I use this to beat it? Oh, Lord. Get out of the whisk. This thing is more like for folding, which I've never understood why you would fold ingredients. It's not clothing. This stuff is getting like really like, unyielding. I think that's good. 1/2 cup of apple juice. And I know you're not supposed to put liquid in dry ingredient measuring thingies. Sue me. And 2 cups of toasted pecans. Chopped toasted pecans. They're not toasted. I couldn't find toasted. And I don't trust myself to toast them. So, non-toasted it is. Okay, that's a cup. So pretty much the whole bag. We don't have much left here. Stir in the apple juice. Then the fruit. I don't think this bowl is gonna be big enough. Oh God. It said stir in the, oh dear. Okay, it says stir in the juice. Okay. The nuts were supposed to go last. Oh dear. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna make this work. I'm gonna figure it out. There, not bad. Not bad. See? Not bad. Did a little backwards. Fruit. This is a lot of fruit. I know it's a fruit cake, but this is a lot of fruit. Oh my God, I feel like I just ruined it. I feel like I just ruined it by putting this fruit in here. Well, at least it fits. Kind of. We just gotta be really careful. I know I keep complaining that this is a lot of fruit, but I guess it's fruit cake, so I guess there needs to be a lot of fruit in it. Okay, I think this is good. This is good, maybe? It's all, oh, it's heavy. It's all well combined, I think. Spoon the batter into the pans, filling them about 3/4 of the way. I'm so glad you said that because, do these look like 9 by 5? 9 by 5? I hate parchment paper, so we're gonna use Pam. We're gonna trust Pam. Beautiful, beautiful. We have our Pammed up pans. We're gonna spoon until we're 3/4 full. Okay, we have our pans of fruit cake. Look at it, it's beautiful. Oh, bake the cakes in the middle shelf of the oven as follows. 2.5 plus 10 to 15 minutes. That's very odd. Anyway, into the oven they go. All right, grow my fruit cakes. All right, we wait 2 hours then, and then we'll come back. Now, for some of you, that was probably just as traumatizing for you as it was for me. Personally, I like to see the silver lining in everything. At least now I know I didn't miss my calling as some hotshot chef in Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay is sleeping soundly tonight. Unless he's watching this, and then he's probably cursing. But then again, curse words are kind of Gordon Ramsay's comfort food, so it's probably all the same. But like Gordon Ramsay, any good chef can make one fruitcake. But what if you had to make 100? Or even 1,000? Or, if you live in the fruitcake capital of the world, Claxton, Georgia, where the Georgia Fruitcake Company bakes over 5 million pounds per year. That's a lot of drywall. No, seriously, even the internet defines fruitcake as a dense cake. It also says it's soaked in alcohol, so maybe that's the step that I've been missing that makes it good. Or at least makes me forget it was bad, And the Georgia Fruitcake Company are not the only ones who are churning out fruit-filled holiday loaves. Like the Collins Street Bakery in Corsicana, Texas. They ship over 1 million fruitcakes per year. Also, the Swiss Colony in Monroe, Wisconsin ship over 110,000 pounds per year. Again, that's a lot of drywall. And this doesn't include the countless specialty shops and restaurants who contribute to this number during the holiday season. So regardless of how you feel on the matter, America loves fruitcake. And to meet such a large demand takes a lot of time. There's prepping and baking, which leads to early mornings and late nights, and the scrambling around to keep everything fresh for your customers. It's a lot of hard work, but what if I told you you could become a snooze button enjoyer while also meeting your customers' demands? Why, you would think it was a Christmas miracle. Nah, it's just blast chilling. But Lisa, you decorated headmistress of holiday cheer, you say? How do blast chillers do it? I'm so glad you asked. Here are 6 ways integrated blast chillers can make your fruitcake enterprise, or any restaurant, more efficient and more profitable. Number 1, batch cooking. Cooking takes time, especially with fruitcakes. I know when I was researching all these recipes for fruitcakes, there were several that I saw that took up to 2 weeks, which is just wild. And while we can't speed up the baking time, we can increase prep and yield with batch cooking. For example, let's say your shop sells about 150 fruitcakes per day. That means you'll have to have that many prepped, if not more, just to meet daily quota. So, if you're doing a made fresh sale, and depending on your recipe, you could be spending up to 3 hours in the morning just prepping and baking. Do you know what you could do with 3 hours? You could take delicious shots for your social media. You could deck the halls in your restaurant. You could be sleeping. But instead, you're prepping and baking. Since thermocool blast chillers lock in freshness while also preserving texture, flavor, and aroma, you can prep more and bake more without sacrificing that same-day fresh taste. Baking too much used to be a waste. Now it's an advantage. Which brings us to our second point. Reduce food waste. Using the same example from before, let's say that you have 150 fruitcakes. They're all baked and ready to go, sitting on the shelves, and something happens. The power goes out, utility disruption, a pandemic. Whatever it is, suddenly your sales aren't quite as high today. And now you have 50 fruitcakes left over that are not going to be at the peak of freshness tomorrow. So what do? Do you mark them down? Do you throw them away? Or do you blast chill them? Lock in all the freshness and taste and count yourself ahead for the next day. There's really no wrong answer here, just one that saves you more money. Number 3, reduce labor cost. Speaking of saving money, you should consider your integrated blast chiller as your honorary employee. Short-handed? Employee didn't show up? This is where batch cooking comes in clutch. Being down one staff member is less noticeable when your blast chiller MVP is in the back picking up slack. So now your remaining staff, instead of running around and trying to finish up baking, can concentrate on your customers. You guys are going to love this next one. Number 4, longer shelf life. Have you ever wanted to buy in bulk, but you couldn't because your ingredients, they don't stay fresh long enough for you to use them? So instead, you buy less and end up paying more. With a blast chiller, you can chill those ingredients and extend their shelf life for up to a week. And if you shock freeze them, you can extend it for a couple of months, so long as they're properly sealed. You can do the same thing with your cooked product as well. Number 5, more space. Here's the truth of it. A lot of restaurants and bakeries have limited space, which means they don't have a whole lot of room for additional equipment. That's what's so great about integrated blast chillers. They don't take up precious space inside your kitchen. Instead, they're built directly into your walk-in cooler or freezer, saving you extra space while saving you time and money. And last, but certainly not least, food safety. Blast chillers are the undisputed champ of food safety by rapidly chilling your food through the danger zone and stopping bacteria in its tracks. When it comes to your customer safety, you really can't afford not to have a blast chiller. And if any of you would like more information on real-world consequences for bacteria outbreaks in the food service industry, we will link our integrated blast chiller case study below. Now, in the words of the opening Christmas song, now bring us some figgy pudding, and let's see how this thing turned out. And here it is, ta-da! I mean, it doesn't look like it would kill me, but I've been fooled by my own cooking before. So let's try it. Because I'm an absolute heathen, I'm taking it right from the middle. Ooh, it's a little crunchy on top. It's a lot crunchy on top. Give me a piece. Okay, all right. That's a big old piece. You know? It's not horrible. But probably because I didn't get any fruit. Here's a piece of fruit. You know, it's really not that bad. Even with the fruit. Like, I tried a piece of the fruit before we cooked it. But it's really not that bad. So how would I rate this? Considering it's my cooking, and usually my cooking is on a level from radioactive to passable, I'd say it turned out pretty decent. It's a little bit hard on top, but the flavor is pretty decent. Definitely better than drywall from Walmart. No, you can't have it. But if any of you would like to make this for yourself, I will leave a document in the resources below to Thermocool's Not So Figgy Pudding recipe. I mean, it's nothing revolutionary. It's basically just me searching every recipe on the internet and picking and choosing and adding and subtracting ingredients that I do and don't like. But if you guys do try this recipe out, I would love to see some photos, leave a comment. Let me know if you like it. Let me know what you added, what you took away, and let me know if there's a better baking process than the horror show that you saw earlier. And that wraps up the holiday edition of Cool Takes. If you want any more information about blast chillers, you know where to find us. We're always here. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, or Happy Holiday, or a wonderful Festivus, or whatever it is that you and your family celebrate this time of year. Next episode, we're going to send the year out with a bang, and maybe talk about a few things for you to expect in the year 2026. But until then, stay merry, stay bright, and stay cool. Bye-bye.
I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.